Hey, what's going on, positive people? What's up, HCR fam, and welcome to the Be Positive Music Show. I am your host, B+, and of course, we are live right here on SiriusXM channel 140 and Holy Culture Radio. Thank you so much for choosing to kick it with me here today. If you're noticing a little bit more excitement in my voice than normal, it's because I am so happy to be back. I know you guys are probably wondering, if you've been following the show for the last few weeks, you didn't go anywhere. Like, what do you mean you're glad to be back? I'm glad to be back in the sense that the last few weeks I've been doing interviews. 2 weeks ago I had D-Mob on. Got a chance to spend some time with him. Last week I had Rasul Berry. He is the directing editor of Juneteenth Faith and Freedom documentary. So I had him on to celebrate Juneteenth. But I'm back sitting at this desk, talking into this mic, looking into this camera for those who are watching, and getting a chance to deliver a show. So wherever you guys are tuning in from, thank you so much for being here. You have a lot of options to check out the latest and greatest, but here you are checking out the Be Positive Music Show. And did I mention I'm happy to be back? So I have a completely jam-packed show because I've been doing interviews for the last 2 weeks. I'm gonna have a Holy Culture Radio debut during each and every set. So that's first quarter, that's second quarter, that's third quarter, and yes, for our Christian R&B set, I still have another HCR debut that is a Holy Culture Radio debut. So I'm super excited. So much is going on. Even next week, I have another interview. So next week, a little bit of a teaser. Luke DiMarzio is going to be coming on to talk about the second quarter of the year. So I'm all over the place. The excitement is brimming. I'm so happy to be here. So we're going to go ahead and I think I'm going to kick it off with the HCR debut. I mentioned D-Mob, interviewing him a few weeks back. But he has released another single. The name of the single is Regardless. It is one of 4 of our HCR debut songs of the day. The very first time this song is being played on Holy Culture Radio. So with that being said, you guys stay tuned into a very special Be Positive Music Show right here on Holy Culture Radio. Again, I am B+. This is Regardless by D-Mob. You guys tune into this.
Elevate your spirit and ride to the beats. It's time for a holy experience right here on Holy Culture Radio, the ultimate destination for Christian hip-hop on SiriusXM.
All right. Welcome back to the show, positive people. This is the Be Positive Music Show right here on Holy Culture Radio on SiriusXM channel 140. I'm your host, B+. And let's talk about that first quarter set. Give you guys a little recap of what you heard during the first quarter. Like I said, the very first song was the HCR debut song. The name of the song was Regardless.
Even if I chose to refrain and made you carve up a fee, just know I never complain, cause they ain't share it with me. I cracked the code to the game, so now I share for free. Free game!
Why they get me started? Why they get me started? I'm about to blow regardless, about to blow regardless.
It's by D-Mob. The next song is entitled Renaissance.
Dave had to get up at it in the mix like a gin and tonic. In the mirror where I see the target, had to knuckle up like I've been with Sonic, had enough of love. Can't be living godless, lit a little flame like a candelabra. Not a trending topic, but I'm finna top it. Hip hop looking for a renaissance. Only problem is the Christians got it.
And that is by No Big Deal off of his brand new project. It is incredible project. And that was the second song. The third song I played was First Draft.
And you wonder why I cap it feelings. Ask forgiveness, I'm back up in it with the task to finish. The mission been it, I've been this sentence. If adjectives giving magic, then this is for bunny rabbits who cap for mentions. They talking baby Christians, give them garbage to his audience like their name is Brenda. Think Brenda.
And that is by Jackie Hill Perry. And let me tell you guys, I wasn't on air because I had an interview when the news dropped, but I was so excited when I found out that Jackie Hill Perry had signed with Reach Records. It's just like, number one is Reach Records, but number two is just, it's music from the Jackie Hill Perry. Like, how can you not be excited about that? So that was the first quarter set, and now let's kind of change our attention here to our second quarter set. So and all those were like just like some really hot songs in that first quarter I'm talking about, really hot songs that are in rotation for me. But now we're gonna kind of look at some collabs. We're gonna look at some collabs. I'm gonna kick this one off with another HCR debut. I gotta do it. The name of the song is No Slides. It's by Trutha, GB, and Legacy. I know you're probably wondering, like, those aren't household names yet in Christian hip hop, but they are really, really dope. Check out this song. Again, it's called No Slides. This is the Be Positive Music Show, and we will be right back.
It's halftime with B+. Time for that pep talk.
All right, welcome back to the show, the Be Positive Music Show. That was a very special second quarter set, a bunch of collabs, a lot of new music or new-ish music they dropped. The very first song was the HCR debut song of the day, the second HCR debut song of the day. Again, the name of that song was No Slides.
If you counting the cost, it's gonna cost you your life. I was bought with a price, now I'm about to live twice. They gon' come at you wild when you're not on their side. This ain't no walk in the park, we not letting it slide. If you counting the cost, it's gonna cost you your life. I was bought with a price, now I'm about to live twice.
That was by Trutha, GB, and Legacy. Very, very dope song. The next song that I played was Ride Till the End.
I ain't never seen a bottle, how could you stand on 10? I don't need Louis V shades on to see life through your lens. When everybody left, you stayed by me all the way to the end. When everybody else tried to break my heart, you won't bend.
Then that was by Caleb Gordon and Jay Monty. Now, Jay Monty is just, like, the way he sets up his bars is just amazing, and like it feels like there's certain ways that he's able to rap to where you're like, man, that bar was like right there for any rapper to see, but somehow he's the one that pulls it out. I don't know how Jay Monty does it. It seems like he thinks differently. He just thinks differently and operates differently than even the best rappers. He's just one of a kind. And then the third and final song I played was God's Hand.
Too many things I don't understand. I can go the same way, not a chance. Gotta stand on business, I can't stand on sand. Gotta let it go, put it in God's hands. Okay, it's in God's hands.
And that was by two halves, or one half. Two halves as a whole. One half of Indie Tribe, the rappers on Indie Tribe, that's John Keith and Tory Deshawn. Very, very dope record. One of my favorite songs right now. And now it is time for our halftime pep talk, and today's halftime pep talk is brought to you by Good Company Apparel. Wear who you are, live what you believe. They have a wonderful collection of both men and women's clothes. It's summertime, so they have a great summer collection as well. It doesn't really matter what season it is, they're going to have something for you. So make sure you go to goodcoapparel.com and get you some good merch today. So let's go ahead and get into this halftime pep talk. I don't have anything written down. A lot of times I try to plan these out, but I just want to speak from my heart about what happened this past week. So for those of you that don't follow me on Twitter and also on Instagram, number one, I think you're kind of missing out. You're missing out. That's at DJ_B_plus on both Twitter, or I should say X now, and also on IG. And the reason why I say you should have been following me is because I did something really special that I've never done before on social media, and I'm not ashamed to say that I'm proud of it. I'm very proud of this just because it's been a long road becoming somebody who posts something on YouTube all the way to now being a radio host personality with Holy Culture Radio. And a lot of insecurities, a lot of things that kept me back from even trying to launch a YouTube channel in the first place. A lot of things that kept me back from like expressing myself fully on the channel and just through social media. But this past week I said, you know what? We're going to try something different. I went live 6 days in a row this week. 6 days in a row this week. I went live at 9:30 each and every night. And one of my favorite things to do in DJing, like I don't know how to cut, I don't know how to scratch. I can marginally, I do, but for the most part, I love to blend music. And I got that because I got into DJing by DJing at the skating rink. Shout out to Fun Factory in Cincinnati, Ohio, which is now no longer. But that's where I kind of cut my teeth in DJing. So I love doing blends. I love blending different genres of music. I love blending similar genres of music as well. So what I did was I created a blend, created a video to go along with it, and then revealed it live each and every night at 9:30. A very, very tall task because I do have a 9 to 5, I do have a family, I do have a lot going on, but I really wanted to push myself this week to do something, and I felt like I need to go extreme. I feel like I really need to swing for the fences and just really stretch myself, almost to the point to where I feel like I couldn't do it. So when I had the idea on Sunday morning, I was like, before I can change my mind, I just tweeted it. I tweeted it, and part of the reason why I did that is because I think about, and I talked about this on one of the nights, Thomas Edison, a famous inventor, and he also just kind of embellished older inventions and make them even better. And one thing that he would do is he would go tell people or tell reporters that, hey, I invented this, or I know how to do this. Before he even, when it was in its development stages, he would do that. And he almost did it like in an effort to like kind of light a fire under him. And I feel like that's what I did this week. I intentionally guaranteed some things, and then I had to go pull it off. And the blends that came from it, I don't know if I would have come up with them otherwise. Some of them were assists that I got from other Christian hip hop heads. Some of them were just like I got the idea on the ride home. But so basically, I'm saying all this to say that like I don't know. I just really want to encourage you guys to stretch yourself. It's like we're a seed, and if you nurture the seed, and if you put yourself in a position where it's dark, you have to get rained on, all that stuff, and if you really let's just lean into that, you can really grow, and you can accomplish some things, and you can do some things that you never thought that you would be able to do. I never thought that I would be able to sit behind the camera and talk live, because you should see some of the outtakes from this show. You should really see some of them. They're hilarious, but I really do feel like by doing that, it prepped me for things in the future that I may not even know that are coming. So I do want to share some of those blends. On the show I do an end with the blend. So I may be ending with some pretty dope blends here in the future, in future shows. So just want to encourage you guys with that. And now it's time to get back to some more music. But we have another HCR debut, and this one is by Childlike CC, Scooty Wop, and Melodic B. The name of the song is Love Never Fails. You guys keep it locked right here on Holy Culture Radio. This is the Be Positive Music Show, and we will be right back.
You are now tuned in to the #1 station for Christian hip hop and R&B, Holy Culture Radio on SiriusXM.
All right, welcome back to the show. This is the Be Positive Music Show. Of course, you are right here live on Holy Culture Radio. Quick side note, if you don't have the Holy Culture Radio app, you need to go out and get that today. Make sure you go out and get that. Hit the QR code if you're watching, and if you are not watching, you're just hanging out, chilling, make sure you go to wherever you go to download your apps and go download the Holy Culture Radio app. It's 24/7 Christian hip hop, and you can get it all for free. So there you have it. Let's get back to what I was supposed to be saying, which is talking about what I played during the last set. So the very first song was the HCR debut for the third quarter. That was Love Never Fails.
Look at the word and I pray they experience you. I don't even know what they're hearing you. They're hearing you, but I'm hearing you.
Yeah, you never fail. Yeah, you never fail. You never fail. Had to realize I can't do this by myself. I know it took some time to see it, now we clear.
That was by Childlike CC, Scooty Wop, and Melodic B. The next song that I played was Alter, the remix by Hovey and Ciara. Very, very dope collab. I'm so happy that they did that. And the last song that I played was Matthew 5, the remix, I believe, as well. That was by Tyrion and Wande. So that was our third quarter set. Let's get ready to hop into our Christian R&B set, and I have something a little bit different. It's kind of dancey a little bit. The name of the artist is Sunday. This is another HCR debut song of the day. It is also featuring Aaron Cotman and also MoFlo. The name of the song is Building On. So you guys keep it locked right here. This is a very, very dope song. Kind of reminds me a little bit of CeeLo a little bit. So I know you guys will enjoy it. Once again, this is the Be Positive Music Show right here on Holy Culture Radio, SiriusXM channel 140, and we will be right back. It's your host here, B+. This has been the Be Positive Music Show right here on Holy Culture Radio. As always, I truly do appreciate you guys stopping and rocking it here with me on these Saturday afternoons or early evenings, depending on where you're listening from. But unfortunately, we have reached the end of today's show. But before we get out of here, I do want to let you guys know what you heard during the fourth quarter of today's show, the Christian R&B set. So I gave you guys a couple songs. The very first song was the HCR debut song of the day. Well, the fourth HCR debut song of the day. The name of the song was Building On.
Heard you call me before I could talk. Now I'm crying, now Jesus Christ is Lord. Time will pass and these mountains will fall.
That was by Sunday, also featuring Aaron Cotman and MoFlo. And then the last song that I played of the set was by Adia. The name of the song was On the Way. So I am on my way to hang out with my family, actually. I love Saturday evenings. They're just a lot of fun around here. This is maybe the third day in a row now where it's been over 100 degrees outside here in the DFW area. So summer is not on the way. Summer is here, down here in this hot Texas, So feel free to follow me, like I said, over on IG and over on Twitter. This week was a good example of why I think it would be a dope idea for you guys to follow me over there, because you never know what ideas are going to pop up. You never know what's going to happen over there. So I'm thinking about doing like a poll to see which blend to play first of the ones that I did. I didn't even mention the name of the challenge I put myself on to start off today's show. The name of the challenge is 6 blends in 6 nights. So if you just go over to YouTube and type in 6 blends in 6 nights, you'll be able to find a playlist that has all 6 of the live streams that I did this week. And I think they're entertaining. You're going to get a different side of me, not the polished version, not the polished radio version, just me, a lot of a lot of stopping because I'm getting ready to cough and drinking some water or something like that. You're just going to get a different version of myself. So I encourage you guys to go check that out. And I think that's all I have. This is really going to be a dope summer. A lot is on the table. A lot of new albums I've been hearing about. So yeah, stay tuned to the show. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. There's one more thing. I know there's one more thing. Yes, again, next week Luke DiMarzio will be on to talk about our second quarter of the year. So that's April, May, and June. His favorite albums, his favorite songs, and so forth and so on. And yeah, that's what it was. And I am going to end with the blend. You guys have heard this one before. This is the This is the Super Mario Brothers blend that I did of Coming In Hot with Lecrae and Andy Mineo. So with all that being said, I will see you guys next week. And until next time, peace in, confusion out, and be positive.
I'm coming in hot.